Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that's at the very heart of our digital safety, OWASP. If you've ever wondered what's happening behind the scenes to keep your favorite apps from getting hacked, well, you've come to the right place. And welcome to We Cyber You, Unlocked. You know, our whole mission here is to break down the complex world of cybersecurity. And honestly, OWASP is one of those fundamental ideas that everybody should really get. Okay, just think for a second about the apps you use, like every single day. Banking, shopping, talking to friends. We totally depend on them, right? But how often do we actually stop and ask, hey, how secure is this thing really? The truth is, a lot of the apps we use are vulnerable, and that makes them a huge flashing target for cyber attacks. It creates this giant attack surface in our day-to-day lives. And this is a really important point. For years, cybersecurity was all about protecting the network, the big digital castle walls. But now, attackers are just walking right up to the front door, the apps themselves. That's where the real action is. So the big question is, how do we fight back against these attacks on our apps? Well, this is where our global security guardian steps in. We're about to introduce you to an organization that has totally changed the game for software security. And here it is, OASP. That stands for the Open Worldwide Application Security Project. It's a nonprofit, and their mission is simple, but it's huge. Make software more secure. And let me tell you, they have become an absolute powerhouse in the cybersecurity world. So what makes OWASP so special? Well, for starters, everything they do is open source and totally free. No paywalls. That means a student learning to code has the same access as a giant corporation. That's a huge deal. And it's all community-driven. This isn't some rule book handed down from on high by one company. Nope. OWASP's projects are built and constantly improved by thousands of volunteer experts, security pros from all over the globe, all chipping in. And this is key. It's vendor neutral. OWASP isn't trying to sell you a product. Their one and only goal is better security for everyone. And that's exactly why they're so trusted across the entire industry. Okay, so let's talk about the thing OWASP is probably most famous for. I mean, this is their biggest contribution to the world of cybersecurity, hands down. If you've heard of OWASP, chances are you've heard of this. It's basically the #1 guide for anyone, anywhere, who's trying to build a security program for their apps. I am, of course, talking about the OWASP Top 10. This list, it's become the absolute gold standard for web app security. It's simple, but man, is it powerful. Everyone in the industry knows it.